So my name is Trey Chambers. I am the owner of Express Dental Laboratory. The Express Dental Laboratory is a full-service dental lab in Norman, Oklahoma. We employ about 55 individuals. We are, truly a full-service lab. I mean, we do everything that you can think of. We have a number of designers on staff. We have a huge, logistics team, and it takes a lot of people to make this ship go. And we have an amazing customer service team as well. So it's more than just, a couple technicians making crowns, a couple technicians making bridges. It's really a full team of about 55 people that really make things run smooth and operate smoothly.
We have a good time here, and we don't crank down on our people. We let them be their own self and their own technician. Everybody has their own technique, and we kind of let them be themselves, and I think they enjoy that. Well, we put out quite a few crowns, and I want to say that 100% of them, 99%, I think, are just really as good as you can get.
Some of the success stories are, where a patient's going out of town or whatnot, and what we'll do is they'll come in, we'll make sure to meet their date, and basically we'll get 2 or 3 days before they need it, and they're very appreciative because it takes stress off of them because they make sure to meet their times and things like that.
The quality control goes through me. I look at every crown that goes out of here, and then it goes to another quality control, Carlos, who is very, very picky. I mean, he picks everything apart: color, contacts, occlusion, you name it. If there's a speck on the crown, he catches it, we take it off, we clean it up, and it's not much gets by us.
And when it gets to us, it's our job to try to create this imperfect thing and turn it into perfection, to try to make it perfect. And it's, we're trying to do that and replicate that, time and time and time again, 100 times a day. We're trying to create perfection or mimic nature. What we have found helps provide an excellent quality product is having great equipment, maintaining that equipment, having great materials to use.
I think the most important thing is the technology, especially the 3D printers are so nice, and also the software, how they change it, and they have been updated every year, and it makes a huge difference from 2 years ago what we have right now on the software.
That we're leading the way digitally. Digital is definitely the future and the way that this industry is going, and we're constantly investing in new technology, and then I'm constantly learning something new, being pushed out of my comfort zone to where, it's the next big thing. We got to figure it out. We are problem solving because we are using the new techniques, the new equipment, and trying to put it together. There's not a book for a lot of the stuff that we're doing because we're leading the way.
We have a lot of the high-end technology for dental labs as far as any the top 3 design softwares. We have all of our 3D printers, we have multiple mills that we use, and multiple scanners, and I think that helps us with the quality.
If you're not ahead of the curve, you're right on it. You're trying to push the curve. So I know our technology here is some of the best. The best part of this is when a doctor will send a note in or call just to say the framework fit perfectly. Thank you. It's just your hard work that you put into it is acknowledged.
One thing I really like about Express Dental Laboratory is our commitment to our patient, the way we go about things. In the industry, traditionally, dental labs have been really this kind of niche, mom and pop shop in the backyard thing. And then so one thing, my brother came from a biochem background. He had worked in pharmacy, a pharmaceutical laboratory. He also had worked in the dental office field and on the clinical side. And so he saw a lot of that, and we brought that into the lab atmosphere of having a clean, organized lab, utilizing technology. We were one of the first labs in Oklahoma to mill out our own zirconia. Now, if you look around, everyone's throwing zirconia in the mouth. It's the #1, probably requested prosthetic. So with that being said, we really try to do a good job at delivering that, to get the right information, to make sure that we make the right product. And we're getting that right product back to the patient and in the result. And the best way to do is for us to control that process. A lot of labs these days will farm stuff out to, out of states, out of country, to save on cost, to save on these processes of not having to buy $100,000 mills or $110,000 printers. That's a lot of money. It takes a lot to invest in this stuff, and that's Express Dental Lab's commitment, is to invest in the best technology that's on the market for the best product. And I really like how we try to streamline that. And also, with that being said, sometimes there's some hiccups when we're trying to be this. We're using the latest and greatest, and we like that we're able to communicate that, have such a good working relationship with our clients that they understand what we're doing, what we're trying to do, and they're always on board.
I think that the culture that we've created here at the lab is definitely unique to some of the other cultures that I've seen in other labs. I mean, I think the biggest value, the biggest asset to the lab, you could say it's the facilities, you can say it's some of the equipment or inventory, but really it's the talent, it's the people at the lab that I think make Express Dental Lab, what it is. And I think that the staff, they really work hard to try to provide the best experience for the doctor and the patient. And so we've really gone out and we've hunted out, we've searched for and we've found amazing talent. We supplement their training, we encourage them to continue their development.
I think one of the favorite things that I have here is the people who I work with. I like it. I like work with the people that being around, and it's something that I know.
So I like working at Express because I like the community that we have, the relationships with all of our coworkers, and I also like the challenges that it brings with, we're kind of fast-paced compared to other dental labs, so it keeps things exciting and it's never boring.
Initially I thought, we're going to create value in our products by offering things quickly. And what I actually realized over this 10 years is that the efficiencies that we gain by using the equipment allows us to take better care of the population. There's a huge need in our area, in our market, and there's not enough people to take care of all the people, all the patients that need things. And so I think that what I find that at Express, we've kind of evolved into a laboratory that's really trying to take care of the population, really trying to take care of the community, both in creating jobs and take care of the population. Help people get their teeth, help people get their smile back, help people get back to healthy faster, not having to wait 3-4 weeks, having to go back to the doctor's office, dentist's office multiple times to get things created. My hope is that we can provide people with excellent restorations at a reasonable turnaround, a reasonable time to deliver.